last person, you come from the bank called Merkur, but you also have some social activities in Denmark. You speak at this conference on citizenship in the 21st century. How do you define citizenship today?
I think citizenship is one of the major relationships we have together as human beings. As citizens, we are on an equal field, so we are all participants in a democracy. We have one vote each. That's a very basic fundamental for democracy. And as citizens, we have the opportunity to meet our co-citizens on a fair playing field, I would say. We can talk to each other as equal because we are all citizens. So we have the possibility to create solutions which are based on more on the actual situation than on, let's say, ideologies or other things that can separate us. Because as citizens, we have the possibility, if we want to do so, or we will put ourselves into a mood where it is possible, we can create a real pragmatic solution where each of us can contribute to the right solution for a certain problem.
We have citizens, which is ordinary people. We have citizenship in the face of the states, the politicians. Where does business fit in?
Business is another quality, because in business you are working to fulfill needs of others. That's the meaning of business. Many people think that the meaning of business is to earn money for yourself, but that is only on the surface. If you go a step deeper, the meaning of business is to meet needs of others. You will also see that when people are most satisfied with their own work, it is when they have when they have succeeded in doing something good, to doing something that has solved a problem for a client. Let's say a client has produced a good product where the client is satisfied. That creates the deepest satisfaction for a producer or a worker. So in fact, we are working for others and we are fulfilling needs of others. That's the meaning of business.
You're facilitators?
Yeah, I would say more in the direction of but you have the skills on one side, and I can do this or that, and then you have consumers or other people who has a certain problem or a certain demand which they ask for, and then the two can meet. So this is very concrete meetings. The citizenship is another level where we are all equal. We are not equal in business life.
You still believe that people are equal on a citizenship basis, but is that true? Whereas some people are better informed than others?
Yes, that's a problem. As a well-functioning democracy has a base in a certain enlightenment, I would say. So it's of course a problem. It can deteriorate democracy and also citizenship if a large part of the population, in a way, are let out because they are not informed anymore, or they don't want to be informed. You can see a really scaring example is the situation in Italy, where you have a very, very a media world which is very much dominated by one person, which is also the political leader. So in a way, the population are kept out of being. They are not informed anymore. They are only entertained, and it requires a very strong will and a very strong consciousness to stay out of that stream of let's say entertainment, and instead of asking for real information.
Is that the fault of the people, or is it the fault of the politicians and the media?
Yes, there are always two parties, of course, and the people in power. We cannot take away the responsibility for everybody. But I think the people who has power, the more power you have, the more responsibility you also have to act in a decent and way.
But would you say that people, the man in the street, has a responsibility to keep himself or herself informed?
Of course it's possible. There are also, even in Italy, you have independent media, and you can go for it. So of course it's possible, but it requires more strength and more will. And will is also a personal force that you have to keep in shape. As you can let it go, and it can deteriorate, or you can keep it up. It's like physical gymnastics. You can keep your body in shape, but you also can keep your mind in shape.
So what you're saying is we have to work constantly at being citizens and maintaining our citizenship.
Yes, it's not coming from itself. It's something that can also disappear.
Lars Persson, thank you indeed.